Good evening and welcome back to the channel and welcome to another episode of Cities Skylines. Now, I'm thinking that I might have made I might have made a bit of an error with some of what I'm doing with my plan, with what I'm doing. So, I'm thinking I need to change things up a little bit. Not too much, but a little bit. So, in today's episode, what I'm planning on doing is fixing this system that I've got, that I kind of started in the last episode, but didn't really finish. And I think I've kind of got to go into a bit of a one-way system where your highway kind of does have an in and out kind of system with it. So I'm going to pause the game and I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fix up what I kind of feel like I messed up a little bit in the last episode. So, for example, I don't think I do like this being an industrial route that goes around the edge. I do like that. But what I think I need to do is turn this road into another highway road. Now, I was just thinking about this. I was just thinking this is what I think I'm going to go for. So I'm going to quickly get rid of these. I like this. This is weird. It's cool. And I'm also going to get rid of like a lot of what I did in the last episode as I figure it out, as I figure things out. Because it's going to take me a hot second to really figure out what I'm trying to do and how I'm trying to do it. Okay. Okay. Even this kind of stuff. Like, I think it's going to have to be moved. What's this? Not enough fuel. Okay. Is that because it needs to be, like, over here? I think that's maybe what has to happen. If we take a look at the natural resources we have, there's a lot of oil over here. So if we were to put this over here, that might be a better idea. Let's move this somewhere else. But I don't want to lose it. So just going to be kind of there for now. Okay, so we've got our farming district over here. That was made. That's done. That's all good. You need to move somewhere, which does cost a bit of money for now. You know what? Let's just... That's not roadside, is it? Okay, fine. Oh no, for now it's fine because we're not going to press play. I'm going to try not to press play. So what I'm going to do is those need to be turned into another one of these. Okay, no, so get rid of that. Okay. Okay, for now that's fine. We've got a lot of money, so we're okay on the money for the second. Stop that. As long as the terrain isn't messed up, it's all good. And that's gonna go... Okay, you gotta just keep it going for now. Kind of not helping at this point, but... And it can run... Basically... It's too close. Okay, it can actually be straight now, can't it? So like, is that straight? Yeah, not really. Okay, no, stop snapping. Okay. Okay. Now back to this. So that will connect up to there. Oh no, sorry, not to there, to a new way. So still got the money to do this. We're all good. And we're going to keep it sound barriered. Because that just makes sense. Dang it, it's not quite there. There we go. That's... Ah, no, now it's not smooth. There we go. That's okay. That's better. That looks okay. But now this has to connect up to this second one out here. So we'll kind of do the same thing. And it's all going to be sound barriered. No, I should give myself even more space here. That look alright? Yeah, that looks alright. I mean, it does also look like an absolute outrageous number of highways. Which probably isn't the best for my kind of image as a environmentalist, I suppose. Yeah, that's good. I like the fact that the road kind of carves up the terrain in a different way. Okay. Okay, now. Now. What now? What next? So, you've got to have these areas that are actually able to incinerate stuff. But obviously, it does produce pollution. Is there any way to not create pollution? I'm going to Google it. Garbage, cities, skylines, no pollution. You need... Okay, I need a DLC. Ultimate recycling plant. The Eden Project and the Ultimate Recycling Plant. What the heck is the Ultimate Recycling Plant? Is it a unique building? Winter Market, Chirpex launch site. No, none of those. Official Park, Courthouse, Grand Mall, Tax Office. Oh, what's this? Opera House. Oppression Office. Huh? What? Grand Library, Business Park. Expo Center, High Interest Tower, Aquarium. That's cool. Academic Library. Services, Offices, Science Center. Stadium, that's cool. Theater of Wonders. What the heck? I don't even know. Like, is it in... No, it's not in there. Monuments? Oh, okay. Maybe it's a monument. I just don't have. Okay, so what we've now got is this kind of... Rather than having the highway that goes through the city, we'll have these connections on and off the city districts. And then, like, you need to be able to get on, and then you need to be able to get off. So let's draw the rest of the Redfern district. And it's obviously it's like a... Dang it. It's gridded in a very particular way. Just like this. Okay. And then what we could have is this is your kind of... This is your way on and off. In and out. So how many ways in? Let's say... 1. 2, 3. Probably one more, like, 4. And then maybe like one more over here. Maybe? Okay. And then your way off starts from here. Let's make it kind of curved as we want it to be. Okay, it won't do that, so we're just going to have to let it do its thing. There we go. So that's one way off. But you could also have... let's say, like... let's do that again. Let's do that again. Because you don't want all the traffic to be in the same place. Like, this is going to cause traffic. So maybe this edge road needs to be more lanes. So let's do that. So this road has more lanes. Slope too steep. What do you mean? What the heck? Yeah, there we go. Yeah, so you've got like this kind of bigger boulevard, I suppose, that you can... that can be an extra one. In fact, they don't all have to be just highway off-ramps, do they? They can be 2 lanes. But then once you're on here... like, there's got to be ways on and off, basically. So that's got to be the case. Get rid of this. Go to this. And there's now got to be ways to get off again. So... that's one way. Okay, now you need to have a way to get off from this way as well. Stop snap. I've told you not to snap. Okay, so there's a way off that way. And then one more. This way. And that goes there. Okay, so you've got 3 ways in and 3 ways out of the Redfern district. Oh no, but that's the wrong thing. It's got to be this, isn't it? Doi. I literally just said that. So you're not just. Okay. Now. We could have. Well, these have to move over here. Like, that's got to happen. Or the incineration plant has to be nearby. But you've got to be able to connect up the districts. But this is now, like, that district is now that district. That's done. So, let's... That is that district. That district is done now. Okay, so we need to draw it out. So stop all of this for a second. Just trying to follow the road. Okay, there we go. Okay. Why would you do that? Okay. Why is it a different district now? It's all the same district. Just gotta make sure I'm, like, slow down. Just slow down and make sure what you're doing is what you're doing. Okay. That is the Redfern district done. And you've got your ways on and your ways off or back to the highway. That's now done. Now the connections between the two are going to be through, let's say, the metro, through other ways, rather than us having this ridiculous jam in the middle of things that wasn't really doing us any favors. Okay, now. That's a good start. That's a good start. Just fixing up the Redfern district. Now, you've got to be able to, for now, get on and off of these other districts. One way or another. We know there's a lot of oil over here. Oh, this is a project, isn't it? Dang it. How do I solve this? Well, that's the question. Because the Redfern district is kind of ready to upgrade, I suppose. You've got a way on and you've got a way out. Okay. Now, the Mudford district, the Press district, Daffodil Park, and the Parker district are going to have to kind of spread out. So let's say the Parker district takes up the rest of this. Yeah, and out to here. That's the Parker district. Then Daffodil Park goes to here. Draws out this district. Parker district is going to be the bigger. Daffodil Park goes to here. The Prest district goes there. The Mudford district goes... Oh. Didn't mean to do that, but that's alright. We can fix it. If I could draw... I don't know if I like those, but I'll fix that. Mudford district goes that way. Up to, like, say, here. We need to get rid of those connections between the districts. So there'll be a different kind of on and off there. Back to this. Yeah. Let's say the Press district gets a bit bigger because it was kind of tiny. And that allows us to create a new district, Bedford Hills, over here. Alright, so that's the plan, but it's going to take a bit of time to make that a reality. So what we need to do first is kind of draw those... Like, I've got to assume the traffic is going to get bunched up in these places. But because it's a smaller district, like, it's not massive, it shouldn't be that bad. Like, it shouldn't be that bad, because there's nothing that... You don't come this way unless you are... Unless you are going to this district, because there won't be a connection between them in a different way. If you know what I mean, like that's the situation. So let's go to so this is now the Mudford district. Okay, so that's got like a bit of an extension on it. Okay. Have I done a different kind of road there? 2-lane road. 2-lane road. Is it different? I don't know if it's different. It feels like it's the same road. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Now, you'll have the way on and the way off. So that goes to there. And since this is a really small district, it doesn't really need to have as many ways on and ways off. So then let's just have like an extra one. It goes there. So then you've got your way in to the Mudford district and you've got your way out. Easy. There we go. To there. I have to draw these things. Okay. Mudford. Oh, just smacked my mark. I'm sorry. So that. Oh, didn't finish this bit. Okay, Mudford district. There it is. And you've got a way on and you've got a way off. And then we can fill it out. That's no big deal. Now, obviously, the connections between them are going to be more difficult. So, we need to draw out the rest of the Prest district. Actually, let's just get rid of this for now. So this one has, that's again, it's just a two-laner. It's just a two-laner. Let's say it's with the grass, though. Why not? And again, this is kind of gridded. So in a way that the kind of other parts of the city are gridded in a different way. Where's the press district? It's, oh, there we go. It's literally what I've drawn. It just goes out a little bit further. So let's take it one step wider. Okay, that's the press district. Now you've got to have ways on and ways off of this thing here. So there's one. And there's two. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll get rid of that. Put that there. Then this into the one way. And there's your way out of the pressed district. Which is actually got to be connected to Daffodil Park, otherwise there's just no way you can get there. You just can't get between them otherwise. So that's kind of got to be the case. So Press District and Daffodil Park are kind of the same in a way. Okay. Okay, and then the Parker district will fill out. And the Parker district will have to have a lot of ways in and ways out. Oh my goodness, it will. Okay, so for now, let's just move you over there. And I'm hitting play. Oh no, I'm not hitting play because I need to finish this up over here. So we need to have I think, a bigger road kind of looping around the Parker district. Let's say it's like this fancy road here. And this is the kind of grid it follows. Can't really do much more than that. Okay, now it has to kind of do the curve that we have through here. Okay. Okay. Now there's got to be the ways on and off, but this has got to be connected. Since there's going to be quite a few, I'm going to say these are going to have bigger ways to get on and off of this. So let's say so that's your way. You need to get this. These are the ways out. So that's your way out there. You might also need a way out this corner. There's a way on, a way on. Go to another highway here. Which connects up there. And now this just needs to like connect to the grid, I suppose. So you've got these. They're not like, are they? They're not the biggest roads. But like this massive road just is the city now. Like that is part of the city. So it's just get to work, I suppose. Got these slightly bigger grids, I guess. And it's not like perfectly grid shaped, which I like as well. I feel like that's going to be a nightmare junction, but we'll have it anyway. Same there, to be honest, but it is what it is. There you go. I like the idea of these kind of somewhat odd shapes in the grid. Let's now go down to less lanes. So that's a 4-lane road. Let's go to these kind of tree roads. And this is just part of the grid now, isn't it? Like, you're in the city. Oh, look at that. That kind of did like a swerve. I feel like the more entrances and exits we have here, the better. You've got that little side route. Because then you'll just have, hopefully, less... Like, this junction is going to be a nightmare. Like, is that not going to be the case? There's going to be so many cars coming through this way. But is there? Because if they were coming from this way, they would actually get into the city first. So this is only really if they're coming from there. Maybe. Not quite sure. But there is now a way on and off. I can hit play and I can kind of see what it's doing. So now we need to put some more industry down here. Oh, the power. Forgot about the power. So... It said the elevation difference is like the key. So like there would be a load. There's not really anywhere else near me that has a great elevation distance between the sides of the river that you're going for. That makes 96. So if that's plonked down... What the heck is that? It's flooding over. What? No road. I mean, you do. You're right next to the road. That's so annoying. Let's just do the little highway. Oh, it's just got to be a regular road then, doesn't it? So... It's got to relocate you for now. This is like almost all of my money going on this. Not enough money. That was flooding over. But it's not now. But it's also not like... So... They're not... It's not covered because it's a different district. Yeah, of course. Okay, how is the traffic doing? It's heavy-ish here. It's very heavy here. Because that's where the district is. Okay, we're back in the green in terms of our money making. That needs to be connected up, which I clearly forgot to do. So whatever road type this is, four lane with decorative. There we go, that's connected up again. Okay, I can now relocate you. But I don't want you creating that pollution. Ah! Just go there for now, I suppose. Need to plunk down a crematorium over here. I don't currently have the money for it. It costs 25. So I'm going to speed up. Population is still steady, but I do need the money. Okay, there's now a crematorium there. Saying there's not enough workers, but it wants me to build more industry, which I obviously can't do at the minute. Some of these have yellow lights, some of them have white. I don't... It's kind of annoying to me, a bit. How is that happening? There's literally a crematorium, like, there. That makes no sense. You are covered. Where's the... outside connections? There's really not that many. There's a few. There's some. Where's the... Police is covered. Mostly, but not entirely. So no, police... Yeah, police is covered. Like, that shouldn't be a problem. Except over here. That will be a problem over here, because we got nothing over here except right there. Okay, that's a load of things to worry about next time, to be honest. At the minute, it's demanding industry, but it was also saying there was no money for that, which is interesting. We're now producing electricity over here as well, and cars are actually, the traffic is relatively okay, like, because you've got these different ways to get back onto the highway and then different ways on. That's a bit of a point at the minute, but like, the idea is pretty clear. Ah, there's a few there and there. Maybe we could have like another exit. Could probably upgrade this as well. Okay, this is the actual last thing I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna upgrade that road to try and ease the traffic there, because now there's 2 lanes. It should just speed things up, and it doesn't particularly look like it is. You've got these choke points still, but we can figure this out. So much industry is coming this way. Like, if you got onto these roads, you'd be able to get where you need to go a lot faster. Let's say I get rid of that. I turn it into a 2-lane. Is it just because it's 1 lane? Maybe that's what it is. Like, that's jammed up. Like, that's jammed up big time. I'm actually thinking we got to get rid of some of this. And get these trucks going a different way. Like, that's fully jammed up. Look at this. Oh, it's because there's no... It's because of the... I know why it is. It's because there's no... There's nothing in between this, like, long stretch. So... You've got, like, no way to actually break up the traffic here. So if I now do that, it should start easing. Which means actually maybe you can bring this back. Maybe like more of these is better. Just loads more ways off. Okay, I'm going to slow things down. We've actually gone up to 100 monies. How's the Oh, that's not covered by garbage at all. Yeah, that's not covered at all. So that's a bit of an issue. But that is something we can deal with next time. I'm going to leave it there for today. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I hope you kind of see what I'm going for. Might just need to throw down another police station there to keep this under control, because that's clearly become an issue, becoming a problem. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. I hope you can kind of see what I'm doing, see what I'm thinking of. I've kind of turned the city was these kind of disjointed parts, and now it's looking like it's coming together a bit more, and you can obviously see the separation I'm kind of going for. It really looks like no one is using this road at all, which is kind of crazy, because this is such a fun route to take. Like, you could drive this whole way around, but that's okay. This is going to have to move because it's like producing very little at the minute, but that's a worry for next time, to be honest. The garbage, however, is a worry for now, really. Not really anything I can do about it. Actually, instead of building a new one, just plop this down over here for now. And another crematorium, because it's just saying there's like not enough. I guess so. Like, you're literally right frickin' next to it. Like, that makes no sense whatsoever. But that is what it is. Okay. Actually done. Actually, genuinely, actually finished now. We solved the garbage problem just by moving one across. That's fine. We're not producing nearly enough for this anyway. Power-wise, we're all good. Now we've got this big old dam doing its thing. Water-wise, we're, again, nowhere near where we're at. They're saying that these junctions are a little bit crazy. Yeah, they are a bit crazy. That's what I was kind of going for. One last check on the traffic shows some of these parts are getting a bit busy, but that's just city traffic, really. What I'm looking for is that cars are using the way on and off of these parts as much as possible, really, and I like that. This is kind of dying down a bit. Not fully, a bit. And now that there's more of a grid, you can kind of turn off in different ways. Okay, thanks for watching. I'll see you later.